Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. Today is like a really gloomy, rainy day. It's just like one of those days where you just want to stay inside and not go out or do anything, and on those days I like to play with makeup. And so I thought that I would film a kind of like spring tutorial for you guys. I know that spring is kind of on the end and it's almost summer, but I love spring colors. I thought I'd play around with kind of like a soft spring look today that is kind of fun just for like the last month of spring. And then diving into summer, I have so many fun summer palettes to do and so many more launches are coming out, so I am excited for the summer, but I thought I would do some spring looks for you guys right now. So starting with my eyes, because that is the first step that I always do in any makeup tutorial that I do, is I'm going to be taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I have the whole vault of these, and I think I have filmed every palette in the vault except this one, which is so surprising to me because this is actually my favorite palette in the vault. I use it all the time, but I realized today that I have never actually sat down and filmed with it before. And I know that it got like a lot of controversy online, but I love it, and I think it's just so inexpensive for the quality that you get out of an eyeshadow palette. So I would recommend this to anybody. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it on Morphe.com or at Morphe stores, I believe. I just think that this is such a fun springtime palette. You have like a lot of golds, reds, pinks, browns. You can tell that I've used it a lot. I've dived into this a lot. This is like actually just like a perfect all season palette. So if you're looking to just buy one, I would definitely get this one because this would be good for like every season, I think. And especially like if you're one who doesn't like a whole lot of colors in an eyeshadow palette, this one has a lot of neutrals for you. I'm gonna prep my eyelids. I always do. I would always recommend prepping your eyelids with whatever brand that you want, just because it goes on so much better. Your eyeshadow lasts so much longer. You can even use a concealer, and you're always going to want to make sure to set your primed eyelids. And if your eyeshadow palette doesn't come with a kind of easy color to just lay it down all over your lid, I just use my setting powder that I use for my face, and it works really well. Alright, I'm just going to do like a nice easy look for my eyes today, nothing too crazy. I'm going to take this Alert shade right here and start putting that into my crease. And I'm going to take Mugshot and kind of just deepen that crease. Right, and then on my lid, I'm going to kind of lighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to put this Rush color right over my lid. And then because when I think of spring, I think of like pinks and golds, I'm going to take this Lolly shade right here, and I'm going to put it over my lid. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but it just gave it a nice little soft pink shimmer. I haven't done like a brown eyeshadow look in so long. I usually do pretty crazy colors, but sometimes you just kind of more of like a everyday look. And I definitely do love a good brown eyeshadow. And yeah, so I think this is a really good neutral all over palette. It is Ring the Alarm. I'm going to move on to foundation now, so I'm just gonna spritz all over my face this Photo Finish Primer Water. I really like this, especially during the warmer months where you kind of just don't want a lot of heavy products on your skin, and it seems to just create like a nice canvas on your face. It feels really refreshing too, and if you put it in the fridge and make it cold, like they recommend on the packaging, it's even more refreshing, but it is definitely a cold jolt in your face. So I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time, and I've tried like a lot of different ones just to see which ones I would like, and Estee Lauder just looks the best on my skin, and it covers my acne spots the best. The only complaint I have is that it doesn't come with a pump. You can buy a pump for $10. I just think for the price point of it, it should just include a pump, but that's really like my only complaint. So I just put on my foundation. The Estee Lauder kind of gives your face kind of a natural, dewy kind of glow to it, I've noticed, but depending on what your setting powder does, it kind of makes it a little bit more matte or dewy depending on what kind you have. So today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I think that if you have oily skin, this one is definitely a good one. It helps your makeup stay on all day. And it just like feels so light on your face. My face is all set with my powder. And so since it is the spring, let's give our skin a healthy sun-kissed glow, which for me is the Hoola by Benefit bronzer. And they actually came out with more shades, which is really nice because before I think they only had 2 or something. And so they finally came out with more shades, so that's nice so that more skin tones can find their perfect shade. So after doing your bronzer, I move on to blush. For my spring look, I seriously always use like the same blush, bronzer, and highlight, it seems like, just because I really like these. And so this one is the Kylie X-rated blush. I think that this one just goes with every look, because sometimes it's hard to find a blush to go with your look, especially if it's a little bit more like out there colors. And so I just have found that I really like the natural blush look, because it really just gives you like a rosy from within look on your cheeks, and I just really like that. Okay, my blush is on. Then I'm gonna move on to this Master Chrome by Maybelline Molten Rose Gold. This one is amazing. It's one of my favorite highlights ever, and you can get it at the drugstore, which is always a plus. It is just so pretty. I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. Still using the Anastasia Dipbrow. I do love this one, and I also love the pomade from e.l.f. I think that it is almost identical to Anastasia. The only thing I like better about Anastasia than the e.l.f. one is that it comes out with more colors, so you can kind of match your hair color a little bit easier than the e.l.f. one. Now that my brows are on, I'm going to put on this Fenty Beauty eyeliner. I'm going to finish off my eyes with my Voluminous Lash Paradise by Loreal, which is my all-time favorite mascara. You can get it at any drugstore, and it works seriously so well. And I'm gonna set my whole face with this Urban Decay All Nighter spray. I found a really fun spring lipstick that I wanted to try on this channel, and it is the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Lip Kit in shade Kylie. So this has been out for a while. I haven't used a lip kit in so long. Her matte lip kits aren't my favorite, but I was really intrigued to try this one because apparently she changed the formula to be thinner, and I wanted to see how I liked her new formula, if I think it's any different. And also apparently this is her first and only lip kit so far that has her lip liner is a little bit darker than her actual lipstick, so I was kind of intrigued by that. So I wanted to show you all on camera what it looked like, because I know it's been out for a while, but I haven't seen a whole lot of people use this or talk about this, and so I was just curious for myself. So before I put on any lipstick, especially a matte lipstick, I always prepare my lips, and so I'm going to prepare them by exfoliating them just really fast. A good exfoliator will make your lips all nice and soft for your lipstick. Her lip liners are always really soft and creamy, which is what I like about them. I know a lot of people like to fill their whole lips with the lip liner, and it's even like a tip on the back to do that. I don't always do that, and right now I'm not going to, just so I can fully kind of see the color and kind of see how it works out. Okay, that is interesting. Her actual like lipstick actually is quite a bit more noticeable. Like her lip liner is darker. I thought it would maybe just be like a little bit darker, but it definitely is darker. Her actual like lipstick is a lot more pink than I thought it would be, but it's actually really cute. I like that. The formula hasn't like quite dried down all the way, but it is a lot thinner, because I remember when I got her Baddie lip kit, it was really, really thick, and that's what I didn't like. Like, I can definitely feel it drying down. I mean, it definitely is matte. You can like see, but it's really pretty. I haven't played with Kylie's lip kits in a long time, but I really like this one. This might be in my top favorites. Guys, thanks so much for watching. This is my spring makeup tutorial for you all. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this video. If you have any other suggestions of any other videos you'd like to see in the future, I love reading your guys' suggestions. It gives me inspiration of what to do for future videos. Look in the description down below. We'll have every product and shade that I mentioned in the description, and make sure to subscribe before you leave. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have such a beautiful spring day today.